Good morning, guys. Welcome to GPT Together. I'm Charles, and like you read in the title, Mr. Beast shared his YouTube secrets with me. So we will be going to talk more about that, and I'll let you guys know how he shares secrets to me, and what did he mention. Okay, so before I start, right, just want to have a brief introduction about my channel. So GPT Together is all about sharing useful tips and prompts and maybe the latest AI news that's happening. We'll try to share everything over here, and we will see what we can do about it to try to take advantage of whatever functions we can get hold of. Okay, so let's start. Let me show you Mr. Beast. Yeah, welcome, Mr. Beast. So actually, the Mr. Beast that I'm talking about is actually a simulation that I've been using ChatGPT to run. So as you can see over here, I'm using GPT-4, and I've enabled two plugins. So one plugin is called Wolfram. Wolfram is good at math and stuff like that. So I put it there just in case that they need to use it in any ways they can. So another plugin is called VoxScript. Okay, I can show it to you guys. So this is VoxScript. VoxScript is used to extract maybe YouTube transcripts, etc. So Wolfram is to access computation. Okay, so this is actually not needed, but I just put it there just in case. So in that very chat, right, I've already done everything because I'm worried that it will load. It will take some time to load. So the first step in talking to a simulated Mr. Beast, right, is actually to gather all the information needed on Mr. Beast. I told ChatGPT to do that. So gather all the information needed on Mr. Beast using the YouTube links attached below. So I specifically chose videos that Mr. Beast has done, like interviews. So when he's doing interviews, he'll be sharing more values and more about himself and whatever mindset or thinking that he has. So I shared 5 videos with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will be using, GPT-4 will be using VoxScript to extract all the transcript. And I personally told ChatGPT that I don't need, because normally when you use VoxScript, right, they will try to generate a summary and whatever they found on the video. So I specifically told them I don't need you generating summary or notable quotes for each video. I want you to keep all the data you've collected regarding Mr. Beast, aka Jimmy Donaldson, for simulation purpose later on. So using VoxScript for each data collection, feel free to use the Wolfram plugin if needed. So say I'm ready for simulation once you've collected all the data for all 6 videos. So initially I chose 6, but at the end of the day, I found out that one was a merge video of some kind, so I omitted it. So anyway, I asked them, so they were, ChatGPT is using VoxScript to extract all the data regarding the video. So this is about video number 1. As you can see, video link, the video's name, the channel's name, the video's video title is over here. So each of them are, it will load sometime, but at the end of the day, it just took me a few minutes or less than 1 minute. I forgot how long it had been. So when I specifically told ChatGPT not to generate summary, right, they still did it. So video 1 is the wrong video. So in VoxScript, right, they extracted the correct video under the same link that I did. It's in the correct order, but when they use it to generate the summary, right, surprisingly it's different. I don't know why, but they just choose any, like, I bought the world's largest firework, any other, it's all random. So it's not the videos I asked them to do, but the Lex Friedman one is the one that I asked. So anyway, I told him I told GPT the video name I gave and the one shown by you is different. So as usual, he will apologize. I mean, it will apologize, and so I asked them to revert, re-verify and everything. So again, he shared the summary again. So anyway, it's fine. I'm fine with them sharing the summary. I just don't want them to use too much of the tokens. So in ChatGPT, token counts is one thing. It's like the memory brain space kind of thing. So anyway, we will talk more about that in the future. But so for now, right, it's almost correct, just that this video 2 and video 3 is wrong. So anyway, because I found out that one video was wrong, so I asked ChatGPT to remove video 3, and video 2 is I reinsert the link again. So everything is perfect. Okay, so you will see video 6, but it's actually total 5 videos. Okay, so after ChatGPT is done, right? So they told me that it is ready for simulation, and please let me know how you would like to proceed with the simulation. So my initial thinking of this idea was just to have a simple simulation, as in you will just act as Mr. Beast or Jimmy Donaldson. But before, my initial idea for today's video, right, was just to ask ChatGPT to act as Mr. Beast. But I feel that even with web browsing, right, they may not really grasp. I mean, of course, it's not 100%, but at the very least, 20, 30, 50% is still better than nothing. So I guess if I really ask ChatGPT to act as Mr. Beast, they can do it up to a certain extent only, by maybe using web browsing and try to gather data about Mr. Beast. But the thing I want is the Mr. Beast that is in the interview mode. So I tried to share Mr. Beast that is in interviews and sharing his mindset and thinking and tips. So I asked ChatGPT, like, what kind of simulation, what do you suggest? So he suggested a few simulation, like philanthropic, content creation, business venture, audience engagement, and crisis management. Okay, so for me, I'm definitely if I have the opportunity to talk to Mr. Beast or speak to him, right, I would definitely ask him about what can I do at this point of time, because I'm very new in this space, and I just want to share what kind of values I learned along the way. That's all. So I told ChatGPT that I think I'll go for point 2. So I want to ask some questions that will aid my YouTube channel, and absolutely. So here, he even suggested what kind of questions for me to ask. So like video concept, planning and logistics, audience engagement. So all these are just suggestions lah. Okay. So at the end of the message, right, at the end of the text, right, ChatGPT asked me that like what kind of aspects I would like to focus on. So they even say that we can simulate the process as if Mr. Beast were mentoring you on these aspects, sharing insights based on his style and success. So obviously I hope that it's real, or it's at least authentic up to a certain extent. So wow, would love to have Mr. Beast as mentor. Let's start. So it's kind of awkward because I've never been in roleplay before, but I try my best. So Mr. Beast was like, hey there, first thing we need to nail down. I think ChatGPT is just trying to mimic the way or the style that Mr. Beast has been speaking or typing or whatever. So I shared my rough idea about the channel and whatever problems or obstacles that I face. Okay, so the answer he gave me was just about I would say it's quite general. It's quite general. There is nothing unique or special, because he's just agreeing with me and then adding some fundamentals along the way. So what I was really curious about is not about whatever this simulated Mr. Beast has been sharing with me. What I'm really curious about is how different is this output, this result, or this ChatGPT's output, right, versus a normal ChatGPT. So what will a normal ChatGPT have done, or would have replied me in this very case? So I asked, okay, so sorry, I was still engaged in like if I'm good, if I upload every 3 days. So they were saying that the process is algorithm friendly. If you're a YouTuber, or if you're trying to be a YouTuber, yes, you can just use this way, then try to make it work. So at the end of the day, I was just curious about how would I know, like I mentioned over here, how would I know if the outputs were to be generated as if Mr. Beast's thoughts are infused in it, or is it just ChatGPT answering? So I'll give you the differences and explanation in table form, because I read things better in table form. I'm a sucker for table. So anyway, they were explaining that the tone and style is different. Okay, the content focus is also different. So the specific examples may include specific strategies or examples that reflect Mr. Beast's known public actions. Okay, the philanthropy part is a lot, but I can't afford it. Anyway, the engagement with audience and creativity. Okay, so please note that simulated Mr. Beast mentorship is creative and hypothetical exercise. The responses are generated by ChatGPT and are not actual advice or thoughts from Mr. Beast, obviously. The simulation is based on publicly available information and is intended to be a fun and engaging way to explore content creation strategies in the style of a well-known YouTuber. Actually, before I really do this, I make this video, right? I've been thinking about, like, what kind of questions would I ask Mr. Beast if he's right in front of me right now, and I can't really think of any. That's why I can only show you how to get the simulated Mr. Beast out, and you guys can play with it, or you guys can ask any questions, because at the end of the day, trial and error is the kind of thing that I believe in life, or whatever stuff that you guys are doing, right? Trial and error is the best method to learn, or the best method to experiment things. So I hope that I did provide some value, as in making a simulated Mr. Beast out, and try to feed. You guys can even improve on it, try to feed it more data using VoxScripts or any article that is related to Mr. Beast, because we can't be general about go and, like, you ask ChatGPT to use web browsing feature and go and read up as many data as about Mr. Beast as possible, and then come back to me as a simulation. You can't do that, because there is only a limited number of tokens available. If I'm not wrong, I think right now is like 16,000 tokens, or 22,000. I'm not really sure, but there's a limit to it. So if there's a limit to it, the more things that the ChatGPT for this particular chat or this particular thread that has been reading. So example, the research takes up maybe 20,000 words. Maybe 20,000 words. The whole memory of that particular chat, right, or the thread, right, ChatGPT is taken up already. So ChatGPT can't be doing anything more. They will start having hallucinations, having problems about it, like a goldfish brain, like what we said. So when they're having that kind of problems, right, they won't be giving the optimum outputs that you guys are looking for. That's why I only chose 5 videos, just in case that the transcripts are too much for ChatGPT to handle at this current stage. That's why it's still experimental, but for the fun of it. And I feel if I further dialogue with simulated Mr. Beast, right, I think I may get some inspiration out of it. At the end of the day, creativity is still must be done something by our own. Is maybe inspired, yeah. Okay, so that's it for today. I am happy that I can think of something like this, and I hope that I provided value at the end of the day to you guys. Bye.